What's up YouToys, kembali lagi di channel kita. Sekarang gue akan membahas pembahasan yang sedikit berbeda dibanding sebelumnya. Ini kita nggak nge-review statue, kita nggak nge-review mainan, atau kita nggak bahas investment in toys. Kita akan ngebahas kalau YouToys itu pernah collab sama orang luar. Dia dari Florida, dia orang Amerika. Nama channelnya itu MCE, Marvelous Collectibles Entertainment. Dan hostnya itu ada dua, namanya George Medina sama sahabatnya Seth. Nah, dia punya channel berdua sama sahabatnya si Seth sama George ini. Nah, kita ngobrol sama George Medina. Kita pas itu janjian tanggal 18 di sana. Nggak sih 19, iya bener dong, 18 di sana, 19 di sini. Dan itu kita pagi-pagi banget karena kita ngincer jamnya mereka. Wah, hati gue inget banget tuh, gue pagi-pagi kesini, bangun-bangun, wah langsung. Dan jujur gue tuh nervous banget karena tuh pertama kalinya gue gimana di depan kamera terus interview orang bule, dan dia juga kolektor juga, dan dia jam terbangnya lebih gila. Jadi gue harus bener-bener jaga omongan gue gak boleh kayak Thanos Hot Toys, gue harus itu whole new pressure. Nah, kenapa kita malah menjelaskan, kita bukan memperlihatkan videonya, memperlihatkan Zoom meeting kita itu karena ini sial banget sih. Nggak ke-save, bukan nggak ke-save audionya. Tapi kita ada klipnya, ada beberapa yang lo bisa lihat. Oh ya, audio dia deh. Oh ya, audio kita nggak ada. Audionya dia ada, audionya kita yang nggak ada. Bayangin dong, gue ngomong berbusa, pedar segala keringet gue ngomong, gue memberanikan diri, tapi ternyata audio gue nggak ke-save. Tapi nggak apa-apa, penjelasannya dia pun itu semuanya ke-save, jadi kalian bisa ngedengerin juga. Soalnya kalau misalnya gue ngomong, terus gue akan menjelaskan lagi gue udah menjelaskan panjang, dan kalian akan mendengarkan lagi omongannya dari George. Masa gue ngomong, kalian ngomong lagi terpusing dong. Jadi kalian denger langsung dari George-nya, dan pasti ada subtitlenya karena saya yang membuat. Ya, kalian bisa tahu lah untuk yang bisa bahasa Inggris George ngomong apa ya. Oke, jadi kita sudah membuat media yang sangat amatlah gampang untuk kalian cerna. Dan
what's up, man? Thanks for having me on the show. Appreciate it. Yeah, my name is George or Jorge, depending on how you look at it. I'm Jorge when I'm in trouble with my wife, usually when I'm collecting too much, but you know, George otherwise. Yeah, the channel's MCE. We're out of the United States, Florida. And yeah, we collect all kinds of things on this channel, ranging from Funko Pops all the way up to the big end, high-end statues that I collect. We do toy hunts, and we do interviews. We have a live show that comes on every Friday night, and it's all about collecting. Everything in and out is all about collecting on the show. So that's what you got.
Gue nanya, kayak kan yang ngebikin mainan tuh banyak ya, ngebikin mainan statue banyak. Ada kayak Sideshow, ada Legendary, ada Iron Studios, ada berapa? Nah, dia paling suka tuh XM Studios.
There's Hot Toys, Sideshow, Cinema Cat, Prime One, Iron Studios, and all of those. And out of all, which one is your favorite?
Company?
Yeah.
My favorite company is XM Studios, actually.
XM Studios?
XM Studios. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why?
I feel like those guys have a real passion for what they do. I think they all have a heavy passion for what they do in general, but XM Studios, I've met the guys and they're really into it, and I really like the statues that they create. I love everything from the unboxing experience all the way to the you know, getting it displayed on your shelf. They do a real nice job of giving you that whole unboxing experience. Is really nice with them, so I enjoy that.
Oh, okay. And by the way, guys, for those of you who watch this video, actually this is me learning from him, and he's like my senior from like 10 years ahead, and I'm just like this little pebble trying to attain this a lot of knowledge about collecting. And so that's why thank you for this opportunity, and that's why I have a lot of questions, and it's mostly about why and how, and we're trying to get a grasp of collecting, and we don't want to stray far, and we need proper guidance. And I feel like based on your channel and based on the journey that you've experienced, I feel like you've experienced it well. And I feel like if I ask you stuff like such as the companies and the best and the details and why and such as that, and I bet you can tell me, you can give me a proper what's the word? Guidance?
Guidance?
Yeah, proper guidance, yeah. a proper guidance. So it's like I'm not a smart ass, so I'm telling you, hey, you know, the best one is like Prime One Studio, why blah 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 blah. But I don't know, I don't know a thing.
Yeah.
For instance, I feel like a smart ass. I'm like, if other collectors hear me like, no, man, you gotta go to XM Studios, you gotta go to Cinema Cat. Like,
well, they all have their thing, you know. They all have their thing. So like XM Studios, I like about them is that, you know, they have a lot of passion. Their edition sizes are usually pretty low, and I love the unboxing experience that I get with XM Studios. Prime One Studios is really good for their huge statues. So you know they're really the only guys in the game doing 1/3 scale statues as good as they're doing. The Batman Hush statue, and I've seen a bunch of them. I actually went to the Prime One store in Japan.
Oh,
amazing pieces there, so beautiful. Sideshow is really good for price conscious pieces. They're not as expensive as the other two. The downside to Sideshow is that they have high edition sizes. And then sometimes there's a consistency issue. Sometimes their pieces don't always come out as like you'll get one piece that's really really great, and then you'll get another piece that is okay. You know, so that happens. Cinema Cat is amazing. They're like in a category of their own, but also very expensive. So you know they all, and Hot Toys. Hot Toys is awesome for the ability to you know pose your characters, and they have the best portraits of any of the collectibles that you're going to get out there. I think I've said this a bunch of times. The guy who's sculpting the portraits at Hot Toys, that guy deserves a day of honor. That guy needs a holiday just for him. So,
they're the unsung heroes. Yeah. Well, Budrik mau nanya. Since you said that you were surrounded by toys and it's a bit claustrophobic, and then you had to you sold it all? You sold it all?
No, I ain't sold it. I still have my statues. I don't have. I changed my wall up because initially the statues were all around me, and then when I got to unbox a statue, you got to have some space, especially like when you're unboxing a Prime One Studio statue. You need some space around you to do that. And what would happen is that I would, I'm like shimmying around my room, scared that I'm going to break something, So actually, the wall that I'm looking at over here has become my statue wall, and it used to be a closet. So my room is not that big. So I put everything in that wall there for my statue, so they stay safe. And then I'm gonna have here as my cross.
Oh, okay.
So that's the idea.
So you have the Hot Toys Thanos, right? You have the Thanos, the Hot Toys one?
Seth has it, yeah. For you guys who don't know, my channel is actually split between me and my friend Seth. Seth is a heavy figure collector, so he's been getting into a lot of Hot Toys. He has the Thanos piece, which looks amazing. And then I have a mixture of figures, a small collection of figures, a heavy collection of statues, Legos, and props. I do a lot of prop pieces also.
Oh yeah, by the way, can you tell us a bit about your channels for the viewers in Indonesia? You have the podcast.
Yeah, the channel's all about geeky stuff. We do a mixture of different types of videos, ranging from Seth does a lot of figure reviews and toy hunts, and I've been getting into the toy hunts as well. Although my toy hunts are mostly geared towards Star Wars collecting. I also do Lego videos. I have some comic reads that I do on the channel, and then we do, of course, statue reviews. That's my go-to thing is statue reviews.
Since out of all the videos that you made about statues, what's your most favorite statue?
My favorite statue.
Yeah.
My favorite statue is the Star Wars mythos Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ooh. So excuse me,
sorry,
what? Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, which one?
It's a Star Wars mythos statue. It came out about 5 years ago. It's a 1/5 scale statue. Did a review on it a year and a half ago, probably.
Oh, okay.
And it's still my favorite piece.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Since we talk about investment in toys, you bought it 5 years ago, right? Approximately, you said?
Yeah.
You bought it 5 years ago, so that's in 5 years. Is there a price change? The markup, you you bought, for instance, you bought it $500, and then 5 years later it turns into $1,000. It turns into $1,200.
Some pieces do. These particular pieces have. The Obi-Wan Kenobi has gone up to like about $1,100 to $1,200 now, or at least a year and a half ago it was. and a few other pieces in the line also have gone up in value that much. But that's not always the case with statues. I find that actually the markup on smaller end figures like Black Series, Marvel Legends, Hot Toys, Funko Pops, you'll get more of an increase in value per price point. So whereas you would buy a Funko Pop that's maybe like $20, sometimes those Funko Pops will go up in value to like $100 to $200. So it's quite a bit of increase compared to what you paid for. And almost always that I've seen with the Funko Pops is immediately when you buy them, you might see an increase of around 30 to $40 on a Funko Pop. On a statue, because the price point is so high, you know, a lot of them start off very high. You very rarely see the statues increase more than maybe 20 to 30% markup on the second-hand flip. So I always tell people that when it comes to statues, you should not buy statues with the idea that you're going to make money buying statues. You should buy statues because you like the particular character. And then if it goes up in value, then awesome. But if it doesn't, then you know you love it and you still have it.
Okay. Since you mentioned about the Black Series, actually we made a video about the complete set, Black Series edition, Star Wars, and it's coming up on next week, I think. Next week.
Nice.
It's on next week, and there's this one piece.
You got them all?
Oh yeah, we got them all.
You got them all?
Yeah, from 90 to 97. Yeah, is it Star Wars? Yeah, from
Very
90
cool.
to 97. You want to see it?
I'm jealous.
Come on. Well, feast your eye. It's more of a, is it?
Whoa.
No, can you see it? Or more of a...
Yeah, I can see the boxes.
Yeah, you can see the boxes, but not the
The
characters.
first editions.
These are the first editions, and the craziest thing is this particular piece has the craziest price.
Markup. I have that one.
You have this
Awesome
one?
piece. Yeah, I do.
Hey, it's
Mandalorian?
$500 now. Just that Mandalorian, and that's just crazy.
It's crazy. But you see the difference in the price. That was like a $30 figure when it first sold. You know.
And actually, there's this company. It's called MEGO. Have you ever heard of it?
What's the name of the company?
MEGO, MEGO.
Yes.
There's this. We have this piece. It's like our grandfather bought it back in 1973. Actually, he bought it for our dad, and then it was a Robin MEGO. You know, it was from Robin Adam Smith, Batman Adam Smith.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah, and it's so vintage. And then it was back 1973, and then now it's 2020. So 47 years later, the price is 10 grand. Bought it back $5. Now it's 10 grand. It's just like this big, and it's really ugly. It's really ugly.
The funny thing about these pieces is that there's what drives the prices is popularity of the character, rarity of the piece. Rarity of the piece is a big thing when it comes to these things, and that's why buying Sideshow is difficult because Sideshow makes a lot of pieces for a statue. So you'll like, for instance, the Gambit they have coming out right now is like 5,000 pieces being made of them.
Oh, wow.
And it's a lot for a statue because not everybody, you talk to collectors, and your average collector, if you tell them, I just dropped $700 or $800 plus shipping on a statue, and they look at you cross-eyed, they're like, man, that's a lot of money. You go to a Funko Pop and they'll buy, 100 at $20 a figure, no problem. So when you say that the edition size is 5,000 worldwide, it's a big amount. Then you look at the older pieces, or like some of these XM Studios pieces that released with an edition size of like 300, or like HMO Collectibles. Love HMO Collectibles pieces; they're amazing. Those statues have edition sizes sometimes of 150, total worldwide.
Okay.
So when they go when it's time to sell, the markup on those are really high because there's not too many of them out there that are being sold, so it becomes rare.
But since you mentioned about Sideshow, the life-size bus markup is really insane. The first edition though, the Darth Vader first edition was like,
oh yeah,
it's like crazy.
That one went up a lot.
Yeah. And mostly since the first editions, they don't have it on eBay, so I think that we can set the price if you want to sell it there. Yeah. And then the price reference, you just use the first edition of Star Wars Darth Vader for $5 grand. You can sell it for $5 grand.
Terus dia suka banget sama Star Wars. Kalian akan kita kasih lihat nih channelnya MCE, kalian pasti akan lihat George yang mana, Seth yang mana. agak-agak mirip soalnya George sama Seth ya. Untuk kalian sekilas tuh mungkin kalian kurang bisa ngebedain. Nah, George itu setupnya dia kayak di dalam Death Star gitu, ceritanya dia suka banget sama Star Wars. Nah, terus itu pembahasan kita, dia nge-koleksinya Star Wars. Dan kita pun juga ngebahas Star Wars.
Since you just love Star Wars, we want to show you this one piece, and I think that I don't know that if you have it or not. And no, ito. This one, I think you're gonna like it, or you already have it. I don't know. This is crazy. Can you see it?
Oh, the Boba Fett, the prototype armor.
Yeah,
I don't have that one.
Yeah.
I actually have the helmet on order for that one.
You have the helmet for this?
Well, yeah, it's on order. It should be getting.
Oh my god! Can you actually wear it?
Yeah.
Really? Can you actually wear those?
Yeah, you can wear those.
What?
Yeah, and they're not that expensive. That's what I like about these. These are pretty good. Although the more, like if you were to get the Vader now, the Vader is probably like maybe $200 to get.
Oh, okay.
The Fett is still available. I think you can get that for like 120. So, and the Stormtrooper is another one that went up in value.
The details on it are insane. Where is it from?
Yeah, these are Hasbro.
Oh, Hasbro?
Yeah, Black Series. So the Vader has a voice changer. Well, actually, the Stormtrooper has a voice changer. The Vader has like a breathing motion that it makes.
Oh,
And
okay.
then the Fett one has like this reticle. Reticle. I'm saying that wrong. But yeah, it has like a little sensor that when you pull down, you actually can see it working and everything. It's neat.
I think it's around when I was in elementary school. It was back in 2003, 4 maybe. There's this Darth Vader mask that you can push the button and then it change your voice, change your breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that's the OG. That's really.
Yeah. That's cool.
Actually, we bought this helmet from Thanos Studios. Have you ever heard of it?
Taurus? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Taurus is great. Yeah.
Yeah, but the details on the inside are quite bad.
Are they?
Yeah, the details on the inside are quite bad, and the Captain America helmet, was it from the King M, was it? Kings. The Kings, was it? Yeah, from King Studios, and it's just plain bad, and it's a special case, yeah. Seeing a really good helmet from Hasbro, and that's nice.
Yeah.
So
Hasbro has all the details on the inside also. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the Iron Man helmet that I have from them is amazing too.
they made this Deadpool hat. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
This 600 buck Deadpool.
Cool.
That's funny. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that pricey as well, and it's gonna be worth it. It can talk 600 dialogues, was it? 600 words, I think. I forgot. It's somewhere around that. Anyways, the reason you have this one special. Apa ya? Sorry, give me 1 minute. Dia punya keberuntungan, dia punya beruntung apa? Kayak lo beruntung banget lo gitu. Lo punya kecurangan, lo punya keuntungan ya. This
Statue apa?
enggak, dia bisa ke SDCC.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have this one particular perk that all of us collectors from Asia are very envy of. That you get to go to SDCC, man, San Diego Comic Con. Oh my God, really? How? Please tell us about your experience.
San Diego Comic Con was amazing. I've been there 3 years in a row. I was supposed to go this
Oh
year. It wasn't for the whole coronavirus thing going on right now, and I would have gone this year as well. It's a really intense experience. It's funny. It's probably the largest con in the world, so it's very packed. Lots of things going on all over the place. It's one of those types of events that you need to go to with like a plan when you go, but it's all fun, man. Everything is like, it's a great time. I love going there.
Terus yang gue nanya kan, untuk orang yang suka mainan, suka orang statue, suka komik, suka gaming, pasti bakal nanya dong kayak, lo tinggal di Amerika, have you ever been to SDCC, San Diego Comic Con or New York Comic Con? Karena for us nerds, geeks, if you get the chance to go there, itu tuh bener-bener game changer banget. Lo bisa ketemu sama artis yang lo suka, lo bisa ketemu sama panel-panel yang lo pengen datengin, mungkin panelnya kayak Sideshow, PlayStation, banyak. Dan untuk orang-orang geeky kayak kita gini nih, kayak YouToys atau nerd kayak kita gini, itu tuh sebuah surga. dan dia pernah kesana. Anehnya, experience-nya tuh malah ketemu sama artisnya nggak segitunya loh. Lo ketemu sama artis, gue lupa dia ketemu sama artis siapa, karena kemarin pembahasan kita, dia ketemu sama artis siapa, dia ngomongnya kurang jelas, tapi yang dijelas pas dia ngomong di NYCC, di New York Comic Con, lebih berkesan karena lo ketemu sama karakter lainnya, jadi lo ngobrol kayak wah ini mainannya bagus apa nih, dan lo bisa ngabisin waktu lama banget cuman di sideshow doang karena mereka bener-bener ngasih all out semuanya yang lo pengen lihat.
I like New York Comic Con better because it's East Coast. The weather at that point in time is better because it's in the fall. San Diego's a little bit hot during the day for their con, and then it's not as big as San Diego. San Diego is one of those things that if you don't go there with a plan, you can very easily get lost or stuck at the same booth over and over and over. So, like the first year that I went, I was only able to go one day. And I spent almost the entire day at the Sideshow booth because it's just so big, and filming all the different statues and the collectibles and seeing everything you could really be there all day long in that one booth. At New York Comic Con, their XM Studio shows up. Sideshow is also still there, and then they have gaming and other kinds of stuff there as well. So you could jump around and check all that other stuff out. Yeah, so it's good. I cosplayed at New York Comic Con, not at San Diego. Yeah, I was Tony Stark. I shaved my goatee and I had the glasses there.
Dan gue nanya dong untuk orang yang suka jadi kolektor, lu masa nggak main game sih? Tapi dia main game juga, tapi sayangnya target market di sana tuh untuk viewersnya dia malah kurang untuk dia main game. Dia jadinya lebih ngebikin, jadi dia kolektor berdua sama temennya bikin podcast namanya SDCC Show itu.
I do gaming. I do play a lot of video games actually, and I've been trying to get into doing gaming videos, but my audience doesn't really engage with it too much. So it's difficult. I'm almost thinking that I should probably just start a completely different channel just for that and work on it. I play a lot of Star Wars games, so I'm tackling a bunch of old Star Wars games, and now I got a virtual reality, so I can't wait for the new one, the Squadrons. Current favorite Funko is this guy. I like the Boba Fett that I got. It's a 10-inch. Oh, you can't. It's a 10-inch. Yeah, 10-inch figure of Boba Fett. So this is cool. The other ones that I have that I like, my favorite ones in my collection is the Jay and Silent Bob figures, and I love those characters. And I have a couple other Star Wars ones that are pretty cool. So there's several people out there that can do that. My friend Rudy is one of these guys that can do stuff like that. He lives up in Orlando, so he's about 2 hours away from me. And we're trying to show off more of his work, is because I'm trying to help him out and get some more work. If people have broken statues, they can come contact him and get it repaired. I had a custom Venom that came in with a shattered leg, completely shattered. It had all kinds of several pieces all over the place. I took it to Rudy. He put the whole thing together. It never looked like it broke. It was amazing. For that particular piece, he didn't charge me for it because it was one of those that since he's worked. I've known Rudy since first year of college, so we're going on like 15 years, So since his main work is he works as a contractor for Disney, and he does the concept, the scenic painting for the rides and stuff like that. So he helped paint like the Millennium Falcon for Star Wars and a couple other things that are going on in the rides there. So the side work is to help him out, help his family out. So I'm trying to get more work for him. So the thing is, we need to be able to build a portfolio. This is what happened with the Venom. But when I sold the piece, of course I cut him part of the money from that. So. The COSBABYs from Hot Toys, they're cool. I like them. I like them sometimes a little better than Hot Toys, but I'm sorry, not Hot Toys. Funko, but Funko recently has been coming out with some good stuff. But yeah, I like that they have emotion and you have like different poses. So I always told Seth that. Thought they were really good pieces. That's why Funko makes it out. You know, you have a $20 figure versus like a $50 figure. I don't know why they went with the bigger figures, to be honest. I like the bigger figures just because I like statues. So I'd rather have something that size than the smaller ones. And you can get a little more detail. The COSBABYs, I think where they're losing out is that it's just who you're selling to, you know. And I've had a couple of custom people come up to me and ask me, you know, what would you charge for this or you know, that kind of thing. And I think it's really about the audience that you're putting this thing in front of. And when you're trying to sell something like that, you know, the COSBABY, it looks like it's for an intro collector, like somebody who's just starting out, you know, that wants to get a bunch of little pieces. So when you're charging upwards of $50 for something like that, it makes them pause, you know. Whereas a Funko Pop is very accessible. That big pop here is $30, you know. So very easy to collect a bunch of these. Yeah, I think it's just them trying to get it into the market. Same thing like with Sideshow, that they make their figures that look like the Hot Toys, but they're nowhere near the quality of the Hot Toys. Marvel's Wolverine, DC's Batman. We're going on 4 years, or I mean, what month are we in? It's been bad because of this COVID thing. So we're past we're beyond the 4-year mark. So next February or next March, it'll be 5 years. Yeah, we really try hard to make it entertaining. Seth is amazing. I don't know if you've caught some of his episodes, but Seth is a very hilarious guy to watch. Yep, actually all of that. So Instagram is at Marvelous Statues or at Marvelous Night. There are two of them. And then Facebook is Marvelous Statues, and then there's the Marvelous Nights Facebook group if you guys want to join the Facebook group. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for inviting me, bro. I had a great time, man. Thank you. You too, brother. Have a good night. Take it easy. All right, later.
Dan jangan lupa like dan subscribe. Bayangin deh, kita udah ngomong sepanjang ini, gue udah bikin subtitle, tiba-tiba kalian malah nge-dislike. Itu kan nonton juga. Sebut apa dong capeknya kita ini selama ini. Oke, udah jokes aside, jangan lupa like dan subscribe. Berarti jempol ke atas jika kalian suka, jempol ke bawah berarti kalian bukan fans kita. Ya nggak? Lagi simpel kan? Nah, dan jangan lupa share ke teman-teman kalian yang pengen lihat atau pengen tahu gimana sih experience-nya SDCC atau NYCC. Kita pun juga belum, tapi tenang, mungkin 10 tahun lagi, 5 tahun lagi pas COVID pas COVID sudah ditemukan vaksinnya, pas kita semua udah bisa bebas dan normal lagi, mungkin YouToys akan ke Comic Con suatu saat, who knows, ya nggak? Dan di saat kita punya opportunity kayak itu, tenang, pasti fans YouToys akan merasakan experience it first hand. Kita pasti akan membuat vlog. We're gonna make a whole videos about it. Ya, jaga kesehatan. Dah. Dah, terus terakhir. YouToys, YouTube. Itu lucu tuh, baru tuh, jaga kesehatan, gak ada bacot-bacotnya.